Hey Gary and Gary's crew, good evening from Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm Blake Bolin, actually enjoying a Malbec currently. Pretty good one from Argentina. But I was thinking about a question for the Ask GaryVee show, specifically one pertaining to the Ask GaryVee book. Gary, in the book you talk about how you believe our brains and what they're capable of are vastly underestimated, and that science has yet to prove really what they're truly capable of. You also mentioned as an example that a few years ago you told your brain you didn't want to get sick anymore, and then you attributed the fact that you haven't gotten sick to when you told your brain that you didn't want to get sick anymore. Now I recently stumbled upon the law of attraction. I'd heard of it before, but I really dug in depth in an audiobook. If you're familiar with it, and for those of you who aren't familiar with it, the law of attraction basically states whatever you focus on will manifest itself. So if you focus on the things you want to accomplish and you believe you can accomplish them, they will manifest themselves over time. Whereas if you focus on the things you don't want, those things will also manifest themselves. So the point is to focus on the things you do want. So Gary, I'm wondering about the relationship between your beliefs and the law of attraction, and if you could explain how we in Vayner Nation can leverage those concepts to better live our lives, both personally and in our businesses. So Gary, really looking forward to your response here, and thank you so much for taking my question. Godspeed.
Blake, it's a really interesting question. Yes, I believe in some of that stuff, and I don't know how much the law of attraction is different than The Secret. Sounds very similar. These books sell like crazy because boy, does it sound super fun right now if you're sitting on Facebook Live or watching episode 232, is that what we're on? You know, like, and you're like, wait a minute, if I just say I want a yacht, or if I just say I want to be a pop singer, if I just want to say I'm going to be an influencer, I don't know what either of those two books say, but let me give you what I've done. Go ahead, please, you know.
The Secret is basically based off of the law of attraction.
Okay.
So the law of attraction is it's like the religion, so to say. And The Secret is a book which is basically Huck's
plays on it.
It's very Huck's free from
Got
the
it.
law of attraction.
So listen, I believe in it, comma, all of your actions have to then map to it.
Yeah.
So like it's clouds and dirt. That's my version of it. I don't know if anybody talks about the dirt. I do. I know all, you know, cynical newbies are like, what's he gonna sell me on? Nothing. I'm gonna sell you on the following. Hard work. And don't buy my hard work course because there isn't one. There's no hard work sessions. There's no hard work ebook. There's just hard work. Like, so my answer to this is I believe in it, but then you have to make your actions map it. I want to buy the New York Jets. I think about it, I want it. I start building VaynerMedia. There's an opportunity to sell my company, sell a piece of my company to thousands of entities. All of them pass. I then sell it for less to one entity. An owner of an NFL team. That's called putting your money where your mouth is. I didn't do that by accident. I knew what kind of life I had. I could have dated and married a bunch of different people, but when I found what I needed for what I really knew I wanted, I went in that direction, right? Like, I talk about HR-driven culture and this and that, and some people be like, you got a bad review on Glassdoor or 4.7. Yes, that's fine, but come here. Watch what I do every day. You guys know my calendar. You see what I do. You know what's on the back end of this. Like, so my belief in the law of attraction is, Blake, believe in it, but then you have to execute against your belief. If you want to be an esports celebrity, shouldn't you spend every one of your minutes selling shit on eBay, buying a ticket, and then going to the esports con? Not like, oh, I can't go to the esports con. Work. By the way, on that note, we got to pick up the Musical.ly. You're a killer on it. I want it. I'm so into it.
Yes.
That work is so fun.
So
good. I was saying it right now with that,
just,
like that tone. Work.
Yeah.
Like, it's work. Like, there's gonna be nothing else. Like, yes, work smart. I can hear the cynicism already. I can read the comment from Sally right now, but you gotta work smart. No shit, Sally. I'm leaving Rick alone for a minute. You know, no shit. Yes, it's better to have a better strategy and to work smarter. But here's the punchline. Nothing happens without it. And I mean a lot of it. And the more you want, the more work you gotta put in. The bigger your ambition, the more you gotta punch that clock. And you gotta give up shit, fun and leisure and laziness and rest and all of it. So my belief is it's real. I live it. But my actions map to it. It's like intent. I talk a lot about intent. Some of the people internally razz me about it. They're like, yeah, cool, but intent without your backing up the actions is whack. And I'm like, I respect that. but it starts with intent. So I believe it probably starts with visualizing what you want, or the law of attraction, or saying it, or putting it in the universe. Fine. I believe in that. I live it. The problem is I disproportionately out-execute everybody else I know that talks about it and then does nothing about it. You know how many of you tweeted me that you're gonna buy the Cavs or the Dolphins or the Rams? People tweet me all day long that they're buying another sports team. And then I go look at what they're doing. I'm weird. Just let's establish something. I'm very weird. I'm so broken in the way that I'm so utterly competitive that I'm like, I live for it. You know, I live for competition. And so when somebody tweets me that they're gonna buy the Rams first, I waste 7 of my minutes auditing their lives. Let me tell all of you something right now. I haven't seen the person that's buying the Rams before I buy the Jets. People like to talk. Show me. Because that's the best part. Because when you live on execution, all those days you have where people say you're staging garage sales, or you're not gonna do this, or you're not gonna do that. You know what the best part is? 2023. 2023. Because then you get to say, now what? And 2047. That's more fun. I'll let you guys all debate and pontificate, and I'm gonna do it too. We're all talking. I just wanna rewatch these videos and comments. Let's go read everybody's comments that I could never build VaynerMedia. Let's go read everybody's comments that Wine Library TV was a farce. Let's go read all those comments that I'm a flash in a pan. Let's read them all. Let's fucking read them.